In the world of K-pop, visuals are, well, they're everything. Every single detail is planned out. But what happens when just one of those details, a single outfit on stage, totally blows up online? That's what we're breaking down today. The controversy, the defense, and what this whole thing tells us about the really complex world of idol fashion.
And that's really the question here, right? When an idol hits the stage, where do you draw the line between a bold fashion statement and something more controversial? It's a question that split opinions right down the middle and got the entire internet talking.
So to really get what this debate is all about, we have to look at what kicked it all off. What was the exact moment that sparked this whole conversation? Well, it all comes down to one performance, one idol, and one very, very talked about outfit.
The idol right at the center of all this is Jang Wonyoung from the huge group IVE. It all went down at their recent concert in Seoul, where obviously all eyes were on them. Wonyoung came out in this fitted crop top and shorts, a look that was definitely designed to show off her famous physique and match the group's high-energy vibe. But almost as soon as the pictures and videos went online, things just exploded.
All right, so let's start with the side of the argument that was, well, pretty concerned. For a lot of people online, the styling wasn't just a bold choice, it was a step too far. They really felt like a line had been crossed, and those concerns started to spread like wildfire.
The main criticism, when you boil it all down, was pretty simple. The outfit was just too revealing. And this wasn't just a minor complaint from a few people. It was a feeling that got a lot of traction and really laid the groundwork for a much bigger conversation about what's appropriate and the responsibilities of stylists and their agencies.
And these criticisms got really specific. First, you had the general feeling that the outfit was just too much, too revealing. That led to a more technical point. It looked like she might not be wearing safety shorts, which are pretty much standard issue for K-pop's intense dance routines. And that, of course, made people worry about potential overexposure during the performance. And then, layered on top of all of that, were questions about whether the style was really appropriate for her age.
But like with anything online, that is only one side of the coin. For every person who was critical, there was someone else passionately defending her. Fans and other viewers came forward with a totally different take, changing the conversation from one about concern to one about confidence and empowerment.
And this chart just shows you how divided people were. It's like everyone was looking at the exact same photo, but seeing completely different things. Where one group saw an outfit that was too revealing, the other saw a performer who looked confident and stunning. What some were calling inappropriate, others were celebrating as elegant and powerful. And the fear of overexposure was met with praise for a fashion statement. So you see, this wasn't really about facts, it was all about interpretation.
This one quote pretty much sums up that whole side of the argument. Her supporters were basically saying, hey, this outfit isn't about revealing skin. It's about projecting an image of power, of elegance, and the kind of confidence you see from a top-tier performer who completely owns the stage. They argue that if you just judge the clothes, you're missing the entire point of the performance itself.
Okay, so this is where we need to take a step back. Because even though this particular debate got super intense, this conversation is not new. Not at all. This whole incident with Jang Wonyoung, it's really just the latest chapter in a much bigger, ongoing story in K-pop about fashion, how things are perceived, and the pressure of public opinion. The thing is, this kind of look, it's not exactly new or unique to her. It's a pretty recognizable trend right now. You see similar styles across a lot of the top groups. It's a look that emphasizes an idol's physique and goes really well with sharp, powerful choreography. So even though this one outfit became a flashpoint, the style itself is basically part of the modern K-pop fashion playbook.
And you don't have to look far to see this trend in action. I mean, think about a global superstar like Blackpink's Lisa. She's a fashion icon who's known for her bold, edgy stage looks that perfectly match her incredible dancing. Her outfits are a huge part of her performance identity. The group Cat's Eye has also used this kind of styling. When you see these other examples, it's clear that stylists are all kind of drawing from the same ideas of what's considered modern and cool for the stage right now.
And that's really what this all boils down to. Why does one outfit matter so much? Because it's a perfect example of the incredibly fine line that female idols have to walk. They and their teams are always trying to push boundaries with fashion and performance, to be memorable, to be trendsetters, but they have to do it all under this intense public microscope, where the line between what's considered high fashion and what's seen as controversial is super thin, and it seems like it's always moving.
So it leaves us with this huge question.
Who actually gets to decide? Is it the entertainment company, the stylist, the idols themselves, or is it the court of public opinion? This whole thing is a powerful reminder that in the hyper-visible world of K-pop, a stage costume is never just a costume. It's a statement, it's a symbol, and more often than not, it's a battleground for much bigger ideas.